AFTV Mo, we're really deflated here. I can see that you can't defend that defending, and it was horrific.
Yeah, man. Just after that game, I just went for a walk. I don't know what to do. I just grabbed the missus.
It's hard to take, isn't it? Because there were some good moments in the game from Arsenal. Apart from if you took the defending out, which obviously you can't because that's part of the
exactly.
It's a team game and that's part of it. But going forwards, we were putting together some nice patterns of play. We had chances, but the defending. I mean, especially after that first goal, everybody's up, and then literally it's gift wrapped on a plate for Spurs. Yeah, here, go and get back in the game.
Yeah, it should have been so different, Robbie. It really should have been so different. Yeah, and as you say, it's really deflating. You know, I was about 5 steps into the walk, and my missus said to me, "Look, if you're going to be like this, and I'd rather not go, because it ruins your day, doesn't it?" And the thing is, it's there's not a lot to play for, and it's games like this that it's all you can really do now at this stage of the season after such an awful season, knocked out of Europe. Yeah, I know we've still got FA Cup. But there's very few opportunities where it can kind of be like a bit of feel-good factor for fans, and today was one of those. And unfortunately, we didn't deliver. The defending was conceding from a set piece like that. I'm a bit conflicted because on one hand, of course, people are going to score from corners. It happens in football. And when I looked at our setup, I'm actually all right with it. There's a few going zonal, there's a few attacking the ball. I feel like it's quite a modern system. It's not a complete reliance on man-to-man where it just takes a bit of a burst of pace to lose your marker, or it's not completely zonal where people aren't taking responsibility. To me, it seemed okay, but I feel like the way players were matched up with one another wasn't right. I think that was my only complaint on that. Tierney on Alderweireld. But, that's that one. And that one I'm annoyed about, but nothing compared to the first goal. Because, it's the timing of that goal as well.
We've just gone ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what the thing is, right? When you do just go ahead, especially in a game like that, people always say, just keep it tight for 5 minutes. And Kolasinac has had a lot of criticism for playing the ball backwards. But if you're trying to follow that mantra of keep the ball for 5 minutes, kill the game, slow the pace down, then naturally you are going to play the ball backwards. You're not going to play into the press. You're going to try and play around that press and go around that kind of semicircle of defence using your goalkeeper and all that sort of stuff. So I can't. So I can't understand that. I don't mind that he played the ball backwards. If you're going to keep the ball, take the sting out the game, that's part of an experienced player and how you do take the sting out the game. What really, really annoyed me is that he played it on the right-hand side of David Luiz, not the left-hand side. David Luiz is a very assertive sort of player, so much so that often gets him into trouble. But he was so fully committed to receive the ball on that side, he was trying to make sure that Kolasinac knew, play the ball on that side, that's where I'm going. Because obviously, he didn't want it on the other side. He was completely unprepared for it on that side. And it's that full commitment from Luiz to take it on that side, which actually was the right thing to do, that left him so vulnerable on the opposite side and he wasn't expecting it and just got wrong-footed. I felt that once that did happen, he got close enough to Son to do better and then didn't do anything, which bothered me as well. But
I think it's those red cards he's had already this season, isn't it?
Pardon?
I think it's those red cards he's already had this season. He was worried about maybe.
Maybe you're right, Robbie. Maybe that was in his mind or something. But I think what bothers me about it. Do you know when Harry Kane had a chance where he tried to lob Martinez and Martinez saved it in the first half? If you watch the build-up to that goal, Pepe miscontrols it around the halfway line. And then just look at the body language. Look at Pepe's reaction to trying to win that ball back. The intensity, that desire, that fight isn't there. You look at Bellerin in that same passage of play as well. The way Bellerin tries to get back, the pressure he puts, what it does, it allows that attack to continue rather than making the counter-attack, making the player leading that counter-attack do a U-turn. It's that level of intensity that I don't see. One player that I'd say who I'm never disappointed when I see him defending with intensity is Kieran Tierney. He runs forward just as quickly as he runs back. I love it. He's exactly like elastic. And it's that level of intensity that you need to let really insignificant moments in a game remain insignificant. if you do what Pepe did and you do what Bellerin did in those situations, all of a sudden Kane has a chance on goal and the whole game can shift. No one talks about it because the goal wasn't derived from it. But it's about that level of intensity, that level of concentration and care and kind of like diligence in your play. And Kolasinac didn't show that, you know, and this is why we continually get undone. You know, when Leicester won the league, it taught me a lesson that it doesn't really matter who you've got there. If you're playing with like proper diligence and intensity and concentration and you're well drilled and you know what you're doing, you can get any group of defenders, professional footballers, because they're all of a decent standard and you can train them, coach them to play well. But at Arsenal, it just seems like when you make these mistakes, there's no punishment. David Luiz has made mistake after mistake after mistake. What does he get? A new contract. Where's the accountability in this club? It just seems like it's a very easy ride for people. So that's what really bothers me. We really need a culture shift at our club to kind of say, look, this isn't acceptable. But we can't blame the defence fully. When you look at Aubameyang today, he should have had 2 goals. You know, one complete mishit, the other one very close, but still not good enough. And, you know, ultimately it's these fine margins that cost us. So yeah, all in all, not good enough, not clinical enough, not enough concentration, not enough work rate, especially for a derby, you know. So yeah, really deflated, really disappointed.
Thanks, man.
Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.